Okay, this is page 74. I'll start off by reading the instructions. Given, we are given the front view and the top view of a right regular hexagonal pyramid and a right regular triangular pyramid, right? So we are given the two pyramids there, as you can see. We are also given a cutting plane AA and the starting point O. So where is the cutting plane? The cutting plane is there. Instructions: draw to a scale 1:1. Obviously, we have to draw the given front view, a sectional top view, sectional left view, a right view, and the true shape of the cut surface, right? Show all necessary construction, show all hidden detail. Okay, perfect. So that means we have to draw 5 views, right? Okay, so here we are given the top view and the front view, right? Okay, so I'll start by drawing the hexagon there, the top view of the hexagonal pyramid, and then I'll try and come up with the top view of the triangular pyramid, right? Okay, so I have the starting point here, starting point O. So for me to draw the hexagon, obviously the starting point is our center point for the hexagon. That means I'll start by drawing a circle using this dimension 28. That means I'll measure 28 on my compass. 28 is right there. So I'll just draw a circle, light construction. Just like that. Let me just adjust here. Okay, so this is my circle, light construction. So I'll just draw a horizontal line there, right? Okay, so now I'll put my compass where? At this point, right? Mark there, mark down there, right? And put my compass on this point right here, mark up there and mark down here. So now I have the points for the shape, the hexagon shape. So these are the points, so I can just connect the points there, light construction. So I can just connect the points like that. Light construction, right? Okay, and I have to draw some lines there inside. Just like that, something like that. Okay, and then from here, so obviously now I have the hexagon there, the top view of the hexagonal pyramid. So because now I can't draw this triangle, the top view of the triangular pyramid, so I'll have to first draw that part, then I can just project those points down to this section, right? Okay, so I'll just add the XY line right on my drawing. So I'll measure 10 millimeters from this side of the hexagon, and then I can just add XY line there, somewhere there. Okay, remember we'll have to draw the right view and the sectional left view, right? So that's the reason why I drew this long XY line, so that I can draw the right view this side and the sectional left view this side. Okay, so now what I have to do, I can just measure 10 millimeters there. So this is the base line. So I can just project the points from this top view up to that section there. just like that. So the height of the two solids, it's 56 there. So I'll just measure 56 on that line. 50, 56 is there. So I can just draw a line there, just like that. Okay, I'll just label this this top view. I can just say this is point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can just say this is point O, right? Okay, and then O is just up there. Here I have 1, 2, and 6. Here I have 3 and 5. Then here I have point 4. Right, so all these points from the base, they all go up there to point O. So I can just connect the points like that for now. Okay, so now let me just focus on the triangular pyramid. So the base there, the length of that side, it's 28. So from here I'll measure 28. So half of 28 is 14, right? So 14 on my left side from point O. And 28 there. So obviously the 28, it's those two lines, right? Okay, it's fine. So let me just try and draw the top view of the triangle there. So obviously we do have this point. That point, where is it? That point is right there. So what I can do, I can just draw those lines, right? Using my 30 by 60, I'll put my 30 by 60 like this, draw a line to that line there, and flip my 30 by 60 to this side, do the same thing, draw a line from there to there, and then that means I have that side of the triangle there. So obviously those are the 2 points, right? Okay, so for us to get this point there, let me just move my thing a little bit, just like that. Okay, so from there I can just take my compass, measure 28 there, because all the sides of the triangle is 28. So on my compass, I'll put my compass on that point there, draw an arc there, so that means the point is there. So now I can just connect the points there, light construction, just like that. Okay, so this is our top view in light construction. So let me just label the points for the triangular pyramid. So let me say this is A, this is B, this is C, and then this point here will be point T, right? Okay, perfect. So now I can just draw the front view. The top view, I'll just leave it like this in light construction, because remember we have to draw a sectional top view, right? So that means I have to start by drawing the cut surfaces of the two solids, right? So now let me just complete my front view. So there I have point A, point B is there, and C is there. Okay, and T is just down there, just like that. So now I can just draw my front view. So obviously the triangular pyramid is just in front, so that means I'll just draw the whole view using outlines. So I'll just draw outlines here. So this is an outline there, outline there, outline there. Okay, and then for the hexagonal pyramid, obviously those lines are solid and those ones here are hidden, so I have to draw hidden detail lines there. So from here down to the base outline, then here hidden detail lines, outline here, hidden detail lines there, outline there, hidden detail lines there. Then I draw in the base there. Okay, so now I have to add the cutting plane. So the cutting plane is from that point there, right? Past that point there, from the base there, and the cutting plane is at an angle of 45. So let's see. So yeah, so that means I'll draw the cutting plane from somewhere there. Cutting plane A. So obviously the cutting plane is cutting the two solids just there from here all the way down to there. Okay, so this is the complete front view. So I can just mark that view off. So now I'll move to the sectional top view, because now I do have my cutting plane there. That means I'll just project all the points from the cutting plane there down to the section here. So the first point there, the second point there, the next point is there, third point, this point, and that point, right? Okay, so now I'll start with the hexagonal pyramid there. So obviously the cutting plane is cutting the pyramid from here, so that means our first point of the cut surface is this one, and then the next point is here, right? So obviously this is line O2 and O6, right? So O2 is there, O6 is there. So obviously we have a point there, so I'll use this point. O2 is there, O6 is there. So I have those 2 points there, so I can just connect them right away as I move to the last point. Okay, and then now the next point is there, right? Remember, my focus is on the hexagonal pyramid, right? So this is the next point. This is line 03 and 05, right? So 03 is there, 05 is there. So that means we have a point there, a point there, right? Okay, so I'll just draw those lines in. Okay, and then the next point is this one, and this point is on line 04. So 04 is there, so I'll use this line there. That means we have a point there, so I can just connect the points there to complete my cut surface for the hexagonal pyramid. So this is the cut surface, so I can just hatch this surface right away. Let me start this side. Okay, so I'm done with the hexagonal pyramid. Now I'll move to the triangular pyramid there. As you can see, it's right there. Okay, so now our focus is on the pyramid there, the one that's facing down. So I'll start with this point here. So this point is on line TA, right? So TA is right there, right? So that point, it's there, it's there. So this is our first point, and then I move to this point. This is point TC. TC is there. So as you can see, this line is vertical, and obviously even this line is vertical. So that means I have to project this point to either to this edge here or this one. So I can just project the point to this edge there, and then take it down there, because this is edge TB, right? So TB is there. So where is it? So that means that point is there. So from here, I'll have to take my compass, put my compass on point T, point T to the point, right? So I'll project this point to line TC. So that means the cut surface is there, so the point will be there. Okay, so now I move to the next point. This point is on line TB, right? So obviously TB is there. That means we have a point right there. So this is our last point on the cut surface, on the cutting plane, sorry. So obviously I have to connect the points there. That, and then now I have to hatch that surface. Just like that. Okay, so these are the two cut surfaces from the two solids, right? So now I have to draw in the remaining parts of the two solids. So I'll start with the which one? I can start with the hexagonal pyramid there. So obviously we have cut the two solids right there, and we're looking from the top, right? We're looking from the top. So looking from the top, that means we have to remove this portion, right? So what's remaining from the hexagonal pyramid, it's this part, right? So all those points from the base, they're still there. So I can just draw in those lines. So I'll start with that line there. Draw in that line there. And then I'll have to draw in the edges there. So from the points to the cut surface. Okay, so I did not draw in this part because I want to draw in the remaining part of the triangular pyramid as well. So looking from the top, right, that means we have removed this upper portion of the triangular pyramid, right? Okay, so what's remaining, it's this part here. So that means point T is still there, right? And this edges, right? And if you can check, those edges are just inside there, inside the cut surface there. So that means we have to draw hidden detail lines there, because remember from the instructions they said we have to show all the hidden details, right? So I have to draw in the hidden details there. Just like that. So I can just complete my drawing there, the hexagonal pyramid. I can just draw it in there. Obviously, even for this one, we have a hidden detail line there.